Hello folks, Fuzz here, welcome back to No Kuni II, where today we're going to be continuing on, at least to begin with the A Nationwide Scandal quest. So make your way over to this part of the Forest of Nile, or Forest of Neil, and we can go ahead and use our new skill ability to access the next area. By the way, we can also use this ability to access other areas in the game that we've already visited, so do go back and explore some of those, because you can get some new items and that you couldn't get before. So it's the Quicken Growth spell that's going to allow this to happen. And here we get to see it for the first time.
Gosh.
Oi.
And we can just use them to jump up to the next level. It's really as simple as that. And we just need to start making our way around, so continue exploring as you head towards the next objective marker here. So I just explored. There was a few treasures in terms of sparklies on the floor, but nothing in terms of actual treasure chests to grab. And we can go ahead here and activate the mushrooms once more with the Quicken Growth spell, which is exactly what we need to do in order to progress from this point. And then once again the objective marker is going to go ahead and update once more for us. So again, just head to all the different branches and what have you. There is actually a chest on this side, as we continue over to the next quest point. As we progress a little bit further, we enter this area with a treasure chest, another blue trapdoor to access, and finally a save point as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and save, and we'll continue moving on.
Wow. No. Huh.
Right, so interestingly now we've taken the costumes of the employees for this place. And we're going to have to sneak in to the dice making factory, or whatever it's called, and see what we can find.
All right.
Oh. All right.
Okay, so we need to search the dice factory at this point, and if we open up the map, we can see there's no actual objective immediately, so we're just going to literally follow the paths around and see what we can find. We'll start by heading over to the left here, we can see there's a bunch of NPCs located in this room. So we'll chat to some of them, see what they've got to say for themselves.
Hey there. Yep.
So we're learning something here at least. And we can go ahead and actually select this on the table here. But we can't take this one, unfortunately. So again, we're just going to chat to the people. And there's just a lot of stuff we can generally interact with. Now, we can see this thing on the table here. Is one that's not being guarded, so we'll grab it. A remote device.
Oh.
Right, so there's the remote device, and now I'm assuming we're going to need to go into the other room. So let's head out of here and make our way over to the eastern area, where once again we're going to be greeted by a bunch of NPCs that we can say hello to,
Hey there.
should we so wish. And we get some information there on blueprints.
Yes.
So we can see the ones on this table here. But nothing for us, unfortunately. And there we go. A set of signed instructions.
Oh.
So why Pugnacious would use his actual signature in such a criminal operation is anybody's guess. But at last he has, so that will do for us.
Oh my goodness! Blimey! Come on!
So we do actually have a boss fight here. Now, it's not actually a difficult boss fight. And let's be honest, none of the bosses we've encountered so far really have been. And that's not going to break here, that tradition. This is Mossy Monument.
Here goes nothing.
And depending on if you're a couple of levels higher, you can actually solo this guy. Well, not... No, let me get that out correctly. You can actually kill this guy by doing nothing. I've actually seen somebody on Reddit say that they just didn't actually press any buttons at all. They let their party take control of the fight and were able to actually defeat this guy just by doing that. He moved away from my spell. That wasn't very nice. And again, he's off. Let's move. So we can go ahead and use the Higgledies as well. So that gravity spell does so much damage from the purple Higgledy. It's incredible. And look at that. We got some lovely experience as well. Giving us some levels.
That's the stuff, man!
Yeah.
Oi!
Right, sounds like the fun's going to begin then. Ooh, we got a lovely bow. A red one, which means that it's a high quality item. So we'll go ahead and equip that. And we'll give it to the pirate, since the girl is not in our active party. And look at that. Nice boost of stats there. Right, so we need to go ahead and head back to the other place. But there's a stone over here. A Higgledy stone, so I'll see if we can do this one now. Might be possible. So I'll see if we've got the item, which is gunk shrooms, for this one. Yep, this is it. And you can see there where we get it from, just around this forest in fact. So it's not exactly a rare item. You should have some by this point. And another Higgledy pops out. So there's 30 of these stones in total. So they're a good means of collecting a whole bunch of Higgledies to join us on our way. Let's just come out of that for a second. We can actually assign some other Higgledies as well if we want to do so. So we can pick, say, Mutton, who we've just recruited, and pop him in that slot. And then he too will just pop up and follow us around at that point. Right then, so let's go ahead. I'm just going to go and save, and then we'll teleport over using the fast travel door system to where we want to be. So when you're ready, head over to the tripdoor map and select Goldpaw and then the Fortune Square as your destination. And that should get us pretty close to where we want to be. So we can go and accuse this dude of the crimes he's been committing against the residents of Goldpaw here. So, I know I said it in the last episode, but this place is stunning. It really is. I guess we can just help ourselves inside now. We haven't got to ask anybody to come in, as we did before.
Indeed.
Sure.
I mean, would the townspeople not see an inherent irony? Perhaps even begging the question style of logic in this kind of trial, since he's been accused of manipulating the system here, and yet it's the same system that's being used to detect his innocence. I mean, I might have raised a couple of questions about that, but obviously our party knows what they're doing since we've gone ahead and prepared for this.
But... No. Even the evidence is judged to be false. Lady Luck has spoken.
Righto, Your Majesty.
Ha! Oh!
What is happening? The die. Something is wrong with the die.
Which brings us to the crux of the prosecution's case. That Master Pugnacious knowingly manipulated Lady Luck.
What? No!
Yeah, with this remote control thingy.
But...
Rah!
What's that?
It's the Kingmaker, Longfang!
He doesn't look happy.
Longfang? Here in the city? But why?
Master Pugnacious, your right to rule has been tested and found wanting. My plan is complete. Your king's bond is mine!
Wait!
Yep. So we have a bit of an epic fight coming up, as you can see.
What?
You went wrong there.
So there's a bit of a difference between the two Kingmakers here, isn't there? Between Lofty and Longfang.
Prepare to be boarded!
Okay, so here we get introduced to the concept of weak spots. And this guy's level 24, goodness gracious me. So a lot of this battle, the guy's just going to be outside of the battle area. And we need to dodge the stuff that he swings our way. And you can see where it's coming from, obviously. So we can actually break these things and form another set of higgledies, which is pretty interesting. And hopefully this is going to help us on our fight here. So that's a pretty cool mechanic, it's got to be said. And is there enough for them to gather up and create a circle yet? Yes, there is.
I'm counting on you!
Banging!
So we can use this when he's about to breathe. A nasty barrier. But for now, let's go in and lay on some damage if we can. Oh, odd move now. Looked like he was about to do something there. Yep. Spurting all manner of nasty fire stuff at us, but fortunately the barrier is going to protect us there. And it stays active for quite a while as well, which is good. Right, so there's his weak spot. We'll go in and lay on some damage. Obviously, we still want to try and dodge the incoming damage as well as normal where possible. And he did not like that, did he? So let's go on now and continue laying on the damage on his helm. On his helm? I think he's like helmet but head, since he's quite naked of armour. But then dragons have a lot of natural armour, don't they? So let's see if we can unleash some water spells on him as well. And it looks like we might be getting some more of his rain incoming. That's quite a nasty fire breath attack, that one. Just get some damage in as and where you can. And here comes some more stuff that we want to avoid. So we're running a little bit low on MP.
I'm counting on you.
And here comes the stuff we want to destroy once more. Which means that we need to hurry up and break this stuff so that we can get another shield in place. And his weak spot's now yonder. Okay, so as soon as these red uns go ahead and flash for us, we can create another shield, but this guy's going down now. And I think we're almost there. There we go. And another level up. Brilliant. Once again, perhaps not as hard as you might initially expect. One of the things I've noticed with Ni no Kuni II is that it's not the most challenging games in terms of actual battles, especially even with bosses who you'd expect to be a little bit more challenging than they have been so far. Don't get me wrong, I'm loving the game to pieces, but I would have liked perhaps a slightly more challenging fight there to match the actual, style and that of the battle itself, because that was epic, but the actual skill required was minimal, really.
Thank you.
Right, so we've completed the quest, and now we can head back to Niall and tell him the good news. So I think we'll leave that for the next episode. This has been a fun one. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to leave a like. And let me know what you think of No Kuni II so far in the comments. We're a good 7+ hours into the game now. And we're still only in Chapter 3. The game has got a lot to do in order to open up. And it will be doing that soon. So there's lots of side quests to come, which we haven't done any of yet because they're not available. But I like the way that everything's, you know, coming to us gradually rather than all at once. And it's been fun. It's been fun, I think, so far. So I'm looking forward to continuing on from this point. But thanks for stopping by today, guys. I'll see you soon. Take care.